In Throne and Liberty, your character's abilities, skills, and stats are determined in large part by your weapon types rather than a set class. As such, choosing your weapon has a much larger effect on your gameplay experience than in other RPGs. We've spent some time with this weapon system and have come back to give you the rundown to help you choose the right weapons in Throne and Liberty. Presented by Throne and Liberty. There are 7 different weapon types in the game, and you have access to all of them from the very beginning. The Greatsword is a hulking two-handed weapon that deals big damage while providing you with an increased health pool. This weapon is great for getting in close and soaking up damage while attacking multiple enemies at once. The Sword and Shield is a melee weapon that excels at crowd control. This weapon's abilities allow you to push and pull enemies around the battlefield, enabling you to control fights with your direct influence. The daggers focus on inflicting poison while dealing increased damage through the use of stealth abilities. The abilities of this weapon offer your character enhanced agility and stealth while dealing a lot of damage through critical hits. The longbow provides you with traditional archer gameplay. This weapon type is perfect for those who want to keep their distance when fighting enemies while also supporting nearby allies with various bonuses like increased healing speed. The crossbows provide a unique blend of ranged and close quarters gameplay with faster movement speed. Using these weapons allows you to attack quickly and repeatedly, while also weakening enemies with your abilities. The staff enables your character to hurl fire blasts, lightning bolts, and meteors at your foes. The staff's abilities and basic attack excel at range damage while providing increased mana regeneration. And finally, the wand is a weapon type that is focused less on dealing raw damage and more on debuffing enemies while buffing and healing yourself and your allies. You'll definitely want to consider this weapon if you're regularly playing in a group. You can pair any 2 weapons together, which can allow you to use your range skills while wielding a melee weapon or vice versa. Play with each of the weapon types at the start of the game and switch things up while you're playing to find the abilities and attacks that most suit your playstyle. You may find that a weapon that you didn't enjoy using very much has particular abilities that pair very well with another weapon type that you prefer to wield. Something to keep in mind once you start earning levels and allocating stat points for your character is that the various weapons gain different benefits depending on which stats you increase. Daggers benefit most from increases to dexterity, while the wand scales best with perception. Not only can you reset your stats at any time, in case you decide to swap your main weapons around later, but you can also use the different gear and stat loadouts. Not only does this let you swap between different types of gear, but each loadout also allows your character to use entirely different stat allocations on the fly. It's almost like having 3 separate characters at your disposal at any given time. As you start to unlock more advanced weapons that each have their own bonuses attached to them, consider which weapons you want to have equipped and which bonuses will complement your playstyle. For example, you may like to wield staves and sling magic at range while also enjoying the health pool boost of a greatsword at the same time, just in case you need to get up close and personal. Finally, each weapon's abilities can be altered further through the skill specialization system, which lets you allocate up to 100 points to add powerful upgrades or changes to your base set of skills, sometimes even changing the skill entirely. These upgrades allow for deep customization of your weapon's abilities and let you customize loadouts for different encounters. Use these distinct weapons and abilities together to create your own way to play Throne and Liberty. Whether you plan to swing a greatsword or shoot from a distance with a crossbow, you'll be able to try out all sorts of different weapons when Throne and Liberty releases on October 1st for free on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. And for everything else Throne and Liberty, stick with IGN.